Hello, this is Joshua Rappaport. I'm the broker and owner here at Remax Romantica. I am talking to you from my office here in the Romantic Zone in Puerto Vallarta. The purpose of the video today is to talk to you a little bit about the current market trends that we're seeing. So right now it's the last Monday of July 2025. We are in our what we call our low season here. So there's still always action. There's still always sales going on, but it's not as intense as the winter months are here. So the main topic I want to talk about is that we are seeing trends here in the Puerto Vallarta market that things are switching to become more a buyer's market. Some would argue it already is a buyer's market. Things are a little bit different in Vallarta than you might be used to in your markets in Canada and the United States, in the sense that a lot of people purchase here without any debt. So they don't have, a monthly mortgage payment on the property. And even when the economy is not doing super well, people are always vacationing, even in, not the greatest economies. So homeowners, if they're renting it out, most of them in the Puerto Vallarta area don't have any debt on the property and are able to generate income off of it no matter what. So that obviously affects a seller's motivation for significant discounts on a property. Something else to keep in mind is on the buyer side is that a lot of buyers are looking for a second home, a vacation home, or an investment property. So it's not necessarily a must-have or a necessity in this moment. It's not like if someone's in a market, in a real estate market in the United States or Canada, and they're looking for their primary residence, and if they don't find a house and they don't have anywhere to live. So those are some of the big differences that we can see in the market here. So with all that being said, why do I feel like we are showing signs of it being a buyer's market here? The first one is an easy one, in my opinion. Inventory. There's a lot more listings, properties available for buyers to choose from. And for those who were maybe looking at buying property post-COVID, there was nothing available. There's very little available. Excuse me. Or when something came on the market, it would sell extremely quickly. Now you might be able to find properties on the market for which you don't have to make any compromises. Maybe they meet all of your checklist. Another sign I would say that we're probably in a buyer's market is some sellers are willing to do some negotiating. So, as I mentioned before, there's not major motivation to significantly discount one's price. There is some room for some sellers to be able to sell their to negotiate the price, and sellers have also been willing to negotiate other aspects of the sale, like including additional furniture. When you buy your resale here in Vallarta, it's sold furnished, but sometimes sellers will hold back like the art, and some sellers are willing to negotiate the art. Or other furnishings that the buyers might want. They're willing to give buyers an extended closing date if that's what the buyers need. I've also seen sellers offer seller financing, which can be very interesting for a lot of buyers. So that means that, sellers will finance 50, 60, 70% of the purchase. It's not a bank loan. It's the seller who is financing it to you. So that could be very interesting for some buyers who maybe don't have all the cash available or don't want to liquidate an asset because they might be taking a hit on liquidating the asset in these times, etc. So if you are a buyer if you are someone who is interested in purchasing in Puerto Vallarta, you've maybe been watching the market over the last couple years or what have you. Now, in terms of our market, is a really good time to get into our properties. You'll have inventory, you'll have lots of options available. So hopefully you can find the property that checks all the boxes for you. And hopefully there'll be some room to negotiate something in your favor as a buyer, which could, make it a very attractive moment to purchase. Here at Remax Romantica, we can help you understand and work through all these trends and help you understand which are the best areas where we might be able to take advantage of it being a buyer's market, etc. So please feel free to contact us, and we are more than happy to help you through the process.